Greetings. This is Jeff Bourgeois again from San Juan Regional Medical Center, here to provide you with a weekly update on the status of our organization and our community's response to COVID-19. First, I'd like to always remind you to seek latest information, statistics, and resources that we have available by visiting our public website at sanjuanregional.com. There you'll find all sorts of information about our organization's resources and response, as well as current statistics in addressing the COVID-19 global pandemic. I'd like to share some good news with everyone this week. For the first time since really this pandemic was in the early phases of its presence here in New Mexico, statewide, the R effective rate, or the rate of spread of the disease in our state, is less than 1.0. It's now at 0.87 on a statewide basis. What that means is, with a value of less than 1, is that the virus is slowly dying out in terms of the rate of spread within New Mexico. More importantly, here in the northwest corner of the state, which has been hit hardest of any region within the state, our R effective rate is now down to 0.78. This slide shows the region by region variation, and in the top left hand corner you can see that 0.78 for the northwest region of the state. That definitely shows that we've turned the corner in slowing the spread of the disease in the northwest corner, and I hope we continue to see that trend in current weeks ahead. That said, I want to remind everyone that the prevalence of COVID-19 in our community has been far greater than anywhere else in the state. The most recent numbers we have from the state suggest that per 100,000 population, 2,296 persons per 100,000 population in the northwest region have been infected with the COVID-19 virus. That's significantly higher, again, than any region in the state, as this slide shows with you how far outside the balance of the state we've been. With that came a significant mortality impact for northwest region residents of New Mexico. Last week alone, residents from the northwest region of our state represented 82.6% of all deaths related to COVID-19 statewide. That's a little bit less than the prior week, but you can see that 82% is not a place where we want to be. And so hopefully we are starting to make some headway on that as well. These last two slides really points out the importance of maintaining COVID-safe practices throughout our community. Even though now that we've turned the corner, we must maintain our vigilance and not let our guard down, so that we can continue moving our numbers in the correct direction. Now for an update of what's happening here at San Juan Regional Medical Center. This morning our census on June 19th was 119. Of those, 24 were confirmed positive COVID patients, with another 6 patients under investigations for a possible COVID infection, and we are awaiting test results on those. We do have 6 intubated patients in the hospital as well. So to date, that brings us to a total of 346 inpatient COVID-19 patients that we've treated since the pandemic and the COVID-19 virus first showed up here in San Juan County in early March. We've now discharged over 264 of those patients. As I mentioned, we still have 24 in-house, and there have been 58 deaths at our hospital from a COVID-related illness. This next slide shows the trend lines for our inpatient census at the hospital. The top blue line is our overall census, and I want to call your attention to the purple, green, and red lines at the bottom. The purple line is really the one to pay attention to. That's our combined COVID census, those with a confirmed positive test result as those that are still pending a test result. And you'll see that those lines are trending down nicely now. We peaked again back on May 15th or so, and are continuing to see a steady decrease week over week. So in summary, some key points to take with you today. The rate of COVID-19 transmission has continued to decrease statewide, and now the northwest region of the state has the lowest rate of spread of any region. There has been a steady and continued decrease in the number of COVID-19 hospitalizations at San Juan Regional over the past several weeks. Our San Juan Health Partners clinics have reopened for in-person visits, while we continue to strongly encourage virtual visits whenever possible to support patient convenience and also COVID-safe practices. We are opening our elective surgery, elective procedure, and outpatient diagnostic schedules in accordance with Department of Health rules and, as always, with COVID-safe practices. So please contact your physician offices to schedule any procedure or appointment as needed. And finally, let me close and leave you with this. COVID-19 still has a very significant presence in our community. Despite these positive trends, this is not a time to let our guard down. It's still very important to protect yourself and those around you. I encourage you to wear a mask whenever out in public, wash your hands often, and practice social distancing. And lastly, let's support our local businesses by using these COVID-safe practices so we can continue to experience the phased reopening of our economy here in San Juan County and throughout the state. Thank you again for your support of San Juan Regional Medical Center, and I wish you all the best for a very pleasant weekend. Thank you.